Well, thank you for agreeing to let me record this bit. My question to you all is why why would we like to listen? Why bother? Um, and I would like to say, from my own point of view, why I think it's important. Often, when I disagree with people, I can lose connection with them. And pretty much once I've lost connection, I'm not really interested in the relationship. And that's pretty much a disaster because our finding the way forward depends on the success of the relationship. The ideas are less important than the relationship. So if I've dismissed somebody's ideas and then I'm disconnecting from them, it feels to me that I've prevented a future for us, prevented a positive future. So I'm really working hard, and I have a climate denier who comes to speak to me sometimes, and I have in the past been extremely, um, I've rejected him. I have cut him off. I can't listen. But recently I've said, tell me what your view is and how you came to that view. And I got a much better reaction, and also said, I see that you have that evidence. And then what do you think of this evidence that contradicts that evidence? So I'd be curious to know how you weigh up these two packages of evidence, which has been much better than me saying, I think you're ignorant, even if I said that in quite a nice voice. So I feel I'm protecting relationships that might be important. And also, I need to understand other people. Who am I to say your perspective is entirely wrong and not worth the time of day? So that's the reason, one of the main reasons I listen is because I hope the person will connect with me and therefore give me a turn. So I'm going to go around in reverse order to earlier. Julie, if you would like to say from your perspective why you like to be listened to or why you like to listen.
Thanks, Shirley. Um, I think for me, I like to listen because it gives me the opportunity to enable someone else to feel real. So I guess the other way around, being listened to helps me to feel real in the world. And yeah, I like to give that gift to others.
Thank you so much, Julie. Tim, why do you like to listen? You're on mute, Tim.
I am on mute. So there's two reasons that came to head. One is a selfish one, and then one is a selfless one. And obviously they're two sides of the same coin. So the selfish one is I like listening to people because I don't know where they're going to go next. I get to learn about new experiences, about someone's, lived experience from their lens that I don't have myself. And that's quite exciting to listen to that, to learn from that, and to see where that person goes. Um, and then selflessly, it gives that person a space to be themselves, to express themselves. And if you're there actively engaged with them, it wills them on to keep on thinking. Instead of always jumping in, interrupting, and assuming that what I have to say is way more important than what that person is going to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. I love that assumption. Um, Jane, why do you like to listen?
Yeah, I do like to listen. I find that basically you learn so much from listening. And also, again, if you're listening to somebody, you'd hope that they would give the time to listen to you too. And I think over time, by listening to somebody, you can come up with so many ideas, so many solutions to something. It's something that you would not think of potentially, but also to give them that time that they feel that they've been heard. And that is really, really a big thing because a lot of people just do not feel that if they're heard. And I think, and I really get pleasure from that they feel that they can and they feel comfortable that they are able to speak to me too.
That's lovely. And that being heard, what a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Tara, why do you like to listen to people?
I mean, when we're working in groups and we've kind of set it up so everyone's going to have a time to contribute, I love listening to other people because they say things. The questions asked at the beginning, and I think, oh, I know about this. And then people will speak and they'll just spark new ideas that I hadn't thought about. They'll think about different perspectives that I haven't thought about. And I find at the end, after listening to everyone, that my head is just like, it helps me think so well listening to other people. And with my children, I like to listen to them. I try really hard now to consciously, if I'm cooking or something and they've just come in from school and they ask, especially the young one wants to talk to me, I'm really trying hard consciously now to put that down, to turn around, to sit down with her and to say, tell me about your day. And you know, if she drank a cup of tea, I'd get a cup of tea out, but she doesn't. But, you know, to try and, I like to listen to her because I want her to feel heard and valued and that someone really cares, because I do. Yeah.
Thank you, Tara. Linda, why do you like to listen?
It's just such a delight. It's calming, it's educational, it's empathetic. It's a delight. I'm just enjoying being this person who has found listening to be such a nice thing to do instead of imparting my pearls of wisdom.
Thank you, everybody. And just to finish this little round, I would just say it's harsh but relevant to ask yourself, what am I assuming that makes me interrupt? Or what am I assuming that stops me listening? And Tim, that's a bit what you said, that what I've got to say is more important than what you've got to say, is one of the many assumptions. And the one that I would forgive anyone is, if I don't interrupt, I'll never get a turn. But any other reason, if you know you're going to get a turn, then your listening is going to improve. Thanks, everyone.